Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Dita Rafika Lutfiani from TBI A. In this video, I will explain the problems of education in Indonesia and how the right solution can be done. As we know, Indonesia is a developing country that still has many problems regarding education. Here are some educational problems that occur in Indonesia. First, the low quality of facilities and infrastructure. Lots of our schools and colleges have damaged buildings, low ownership and use of learning media, incomplete library books. Meanwhile, the laboratory is not standardized. The use of information technology is inadequate, and so on. In fact, there are still many schools that don't have their own buildings, don't have libraries, don't have laboratories, and so on. Second, low quality teachers. The condition of teachers in Indonesia is also very concerning. Most teachers do not have sufficient professionalism to carry out their duties. Not only that, some teachers in Indonesia are even declared unfit to teach. Although teachers are not the only determining factor for the success of education, teaching is the central point of education, and qualification as a reflection of quality. Teaching staff contributes greatly to the quality of education for which they are responsible. Third, low student achievement. On an international scale in Asia, it shows that the reading skills of 4th grade elementary school students are at the lowest rank. Indonesian children are only able to master 30% of reading material, and it turns out that they find it very difficult to answer questions in the form of descriptions that require reasoning. This may be because they are very used to memorizing and working on multiple choice questions. Fourth, lack of equitable educational opportunity. Educational opportunities are still limited at the elementary school level. Meanwhile, early childhood education services are still very limited. Failure to develop at an early age will certainly hinder the development of human research as a whole. Therefore, we need policies and strategies for the distribution of education that are right to overcome the problems of inequality. And the last problem is the high cost of education. Quality education is expensive. The sentence author appears to justify the high cost that people have to spend to get an education. The high cost of education from kindergarten to higher education makes the poor have no other choice but not to go to school. In Germany, France, Netherlands, and in several other developing countries, there are high quality in universities but low tuition fees. In fact, there are some countries that eliminate the cost of education. Quality education cannot be cheap, or rather, it does not have to be cheap or free, but the problem is who should pay for it. The government is actually the one who has the obligation to ensure that every citizen gets education and guarantees the access of the lower class to get quality education. However, the reality is that the government wants to generate responsibility. So, what are the solutions to education problems in Indonesia? To overcome the problems above, in general, there are two solutions that can be given. There are first, systemic solutions, namely solution by changing social system relate to the education system. As we know, the education system is closely related to the economic system that is applied. The current education system in Indonesia is applied in the context of the economic system of capitalism, which has the principle of minimizing the role and responsibility of the state in public affairs, including education funding. Then, solutions to existing problems, especially those concerning financing, also mean demanding change to the existing economic system. So the current capitalist system must be stopped and replaced with an economic system which outlines that the government will bear all the financing of state educations. Second is technical solution, namely solution related to technical matters directly related to education. This solution is, for example, to solve problem of teacher quality and student achievement. Then, solutions to technical problems are returned to practical effort to improve the quality of the education system. The low quality of teachers, for example, in addition to being given solution to improve welfare, is also given a solution by financing teachers to continue to higher levels of education and providing various training to improve teacher quality. And then low student achievement, for example, is given a solution by by increasing the quality and quantity of subject matter, improving teaching aids and educational facilities, and so on. And the last, that is for me. Thanks for your attention and thanks for watching this video. See you again. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.